Hi guys, it's markabusi here and we're back with another song reaction, and today we're doing another metal video. We're doing Periphery with the song Dracul Gras. I want to say I've done 3 Periphery songs now and I thought all 3 of them were excellent. They might be my favourite metal band at the moment based on just those 3 songs. So I'm expecting something pretty special here. See if I don't get it. Nothing will happen actually, it's an empty fret. That was like a normal 4/4 intro, but they've cut a half a beat out. So I'm trying to in my head figure out what the fuck timing that would make that 3.5/4. Would it be 7/8? In every regard, an absolutely straight up intro, other than that one of the bars come in just a slight bit early every time. I know how they've done it. They've went, come in a wee bit early here, lads. Like, because what's happening is kind of beyond my capabilities as a shit musician to really express to you guys, which is the problem when you start pushing the boundaries of music and then get this muggins to come in and fucking react to it. So even during that bit with the singing, they were still fucking about with the timing, which is mental to me. I think that's called the modulation. But yeah, so the modulation of like the drums and the bass was all over the place within like a set bar of 4. The screaming didn't mind, as I'm starting to slowly, very slowly realise it's the very low growling that I hate, and I'm not gonna get like the kind of screamo screaming that I actually genuinely kind of love. So I'm making peace with this middle ground. Like I can hear the passion, I can hear the words more or less. And then he comes in with the singing, and he's a very good singer because, like we've said this before, he's got a beautiful fucking tone. It fits perfectly within the frame of the music. I'll say lyrically, not good, but I don't expect it to be honest with you, because I think bands of this ilk tend to write songs in a certain style. Lyrically may be good within that context, but for what I look for in lyrics, I'm never gonna be... It's not Wordsworth. It's fine, like it's not offensively stupid or bad to the point where I'm like, that needs challenged in any way. It's the weakest aspect of the song as a whole, because the musicianship's great, the singing's great, the lyrics, this is gonna piss some of yous off, okay? But the lyrics to that chorus are so dumb that normally I would have paused this and went, that chorus is absolutely banging, because the melody's really good, his singing's really cool. I much prefer his singing to his screaming, so when that part comes in, it's a nice dynamic shift, and you go, ah, nice, okay, we're getting, like, it gives me my emotional dopamine hit that I look for when I'm doing these songs. I stupidly brought up the lyric video, so I'm actually able to see what he's singing, because I don't pay attention to the fucking lyrics. I don't. There's bands out there I've been listening to for decades and I have no idea what they're singing about. I'm seeing what he's saying. Oh, and it's so silly. And I get it's all about like vampirism and blah blah blah, and that's probably then a metaphor for something else, but it's silly. It's silly. I don't know how much of this is that I ignored the lyrics to the previous songs. I would maybe need to go back and double check, or if it is just this song in particular, and I don't know if this is like an older song or a newer song. The lyrics is just, the lyrics is so very Dungeons and Dragons role player, 4chan wannabe vampire. Like it is written by someone who read Twilight when they were 14 and then discovered metal music. It's kind of embarrassing, and it's kind of taking me right out of the song. But it's also making Periphery seem like one of those generic metal bands who are like, oh, we're so dark. They were better than that. They were like this really fucking mental, quite heavy metal band who would then experiment with jazz incursions, piano fucking balladry and stuff. Other than the weird time signature that they were doing in the intro, kinda just generic metal, and it kinda is hitting everything I don't like about metal music. Specifically the way they sing, what they're singing about, and the way, like, the style of lyricism is just, for me, fucking nonsense. That's frustrating because, as I said before, the musicianship is incredible. You can't fault them as a band. Every single person, top of their game.
Silent in the moonlight as she goes, the air is still as he lingers on his own, as he lingers on his own, harboring the foresight with the teeth drawn, a commanding shadow pushes onward toward the throne, draining borrowed blood and roaring loud as thunder.
This part's so good. It's so good. And I literally had just been sitting saying, yeah, this seems quite generic, and I'm used to them experimenting, and then they kick into, like, starts as a wee piano bit, and then 80s type synth comes in, and I was like, okay, we're doing this then. The rhythm section and the singing came in, and oh fuck me, man, that's so good. Jesus Christ, this song's 12 minutes long. Okay, we're a third of the way through the song. Here's how we're going to go forward. The lyrics are not good. Let's just take that as that's my opinion, right? You can disagree, I don't care. We're going to now put that to one side. Now, we only judge the song on the merits of the music and the singing, because I don't want to spend the next 15 minutes going on and on and on about how these lyrics are shit. We get it. I'm beating a drum.
Preservation of a life gone. Blood rains heavy in her The preservation of a life gone. Blood rains heavy in her
This is going to be a weird comparison to make, but that solo there, right, was firstly virtuosic, and secondly, kind of reminded me a bit of Pink Floyd. And I know musically, vastly fucking different. The style of the guitar solo reminded me quite a lot of the guitar solo in Shine On You Crazy Diamond.
image, the child of carnal demeanor, a family sword. Carry on by his side, wide in the middle, terrorize the hunger showing teeth, severing mortality. The hunger grows inside.
There's something about the way that was put together where his voice just sounded kind of off to me. Like, that's not what I'd have expected his singing to be like there. But now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, I can't think what I would expect his singing to be like. So,
Measuring a quarter in size, he moves swiftly until the night. So stay low, the fury of the stealth blow, drain the blood and the cries out to terrorize. The pleasure of the hunt is recognized, painting the town rose red beneath that stain. The blood is face for the days, out of vengeance, take the stage of eternally. Painting the town rose red beneath that stain. The blood is face for the days, out of vengeance, take the stage of eternally. The children of the blood glow for the world.
as much as the stuff that we're not going to mention about is annoying me, and as much as that little bit after the solo kind of just confused me, then when the distortion and everything kicked back in, I was like, okay, right, that bit's kind of cool. I get what we've been doing this time. get into that section. But then it segues straight back into the chorus with a time change, like a kind of up the tempo compared to the previous choruses, which is then giving it a whole new lease of life. That bit's kind of brilliant, because the previous section was in the same kind of dynamic range as the choruses previously, so you had to do something when you were going back into that chorus to switch it up and make people realise, oh, this is a thing. So, and the drummer's taking it upon himself to go, right, double the time that I was doing previously, and it works superbly. I guess I just don't really understand the point of this song, to be honest with you, because it feels like it's some kind of like operatic metal storytelling thing about a fucking vampire, but I don't get why that exists with this band when my previous experience, that's not what they do. So I don't understand suddenly why they've done it, and I'm gonna be totally honest, not very successfully. There's no emotional hook in the song. Like at all. I'm thinking back to the first song that I did by Periphery, which was Wildfires. The opening 3 minutes of that, it was one of my very earliest metal reactions. I wasn't that keen on the style of music at the time. It was about 3 minutes in and I was like, I'm not enjoying this. I'm not enjoying this. And then the chorus came in. And the chorus was stunning. I still remember that chorus now, it's stunning. And then it went into a 2-minute long jazz thing with fucking trumpet solos and all. It was mental. The chorus had a really, really catchy melody and it had an emotional hook where all that shit was built up to then go explosion of emotion. That was the thing that then carried you along through the rest of that song. And this doesn't have that at all. When the chorus comes in, the melody's kind of cool for the first bar. It's not catchy, it's not very memorable, because what he's singing doesn't really mean anything to him on a personal level. It doesn't mean anything to me on a personal level. Nope. Could not figure out the timing for that part in the slightest. I tried, guys. I honestly tried. I sat there going, it's almost this, but I just could not quite get it. I think I've kinda covered all of my thoughts on that song during the actual song. There was nothing that happened in that last section to really make me change my mind on it at all. It's weird because musically they are still just as experimental as they were in previous songs. Like that ending, mental. That ending was fantastic. Ambient electronic way of going out is unexpected as like their jazz sections in some of their other songs is really cool. It shows a willingness to not settle for the basic obvious way of songwriting, pushing the boundaries of what can be achieved with that type of music. But at the same time, you've then thematically set your song around a topic so stupid that I'm just not going to get on board with it at all, which is a shame because I really like this band and I was really looking forward to this song's reaction. Now you guys are going to be in a mood. It's not my fault. Don't be coming at me, guys. I am not to blame for this one. Tell me in the comments below what you thought of the song. If I missed something that would drastically change my opinion, let me know. Tell me why I'm wrong for thinking that song was dumb. And then recommend me another one, because one bad song does not a bad band, mate. That was Periphery with Dracul Gras. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.